Today we're going to look at labels. So we'll be starting off this level with the polygon. So I have the map of or the shapefile of FCT as the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. So the FCT have 6 area councils. So it's not considered as local government, but rather area council. So if you look through, you will see the 6 area councils in their administrative boundaries. So we want to label this polygon in QGIS. So all you need to do is to right click on that very feature, and if you click on show labels, whatever is attainable there, it will start showing. But the right way is to come down and go to properties. Then on properties, you will select labels. So once you click on these labels here, you will see this drop down here. This the currently selected as no labels. So you click on it, you will see if you want to select label. So you have 3 options there, but we're using the first one, which is single label. Now on the single label, you go to the value field and you select. Now we're dealing with area council, and any data you download from OpenStreet, definitely it has a name label of name 0, name 1, and name 2. So name 0 serves as the country name, name 1 serves as the state's name or the province, and then name 2 serves as the local government area. All right. So since we're dealing with the area councils, it's classified under local government. So you'll go with name 2. Now once you select on name 2, you'll come down to text, and then you can change the text type, the font type, sorry, to anyone you are interested in. You want it bold or not, the size, all of that. You go through this and you make all of those adjustments. The color, you change any one of your choice. Now we have formatting. Whether you want to change the case type or not, whether it's going to be uppercase, lowercase, all of that, you will have that under formatting. And then the spacing and all of that, you will adjust all of that under formatting. So you go through this carefully and understand all of that. Then we have the buffer, where you want it to have a color behind, just like it fills it with something. All right, so you just draw a buffer around it. Now this thing, is it that you are looking for it to be this? We have round, we have Miller, we have bevel, and all of that. So any of them, you make a choice of any one that you're looking for. Then we have the marks. This one, you will make a marks around the figure, but I'm not interested. All right, I'm not interested in this. Then if you want a background, you will choose a background that will cover the whole thing. Then also you want a shadow, you create a drop shadow. Now what I'm interested in for this is to come to placement. Now on the placement, if you leave it by default, is that the text will not exceed the polygon. But if you check this, you're allowing the polygon to go outside the polygon. So they are asking you also to select the distance type, whether it's in millimeter or in meters, and all of that. So you need to go through this and understand how it works and all of that. So basically, once we're done with that, we click on OK. Now once we click on OK, you can see that we have Buhari, Abuja Municipal, popularly known as AMAC. Then the Gwagwalada, though it's not complete, it's just spelled Gwagwala. We have that at the end. So we have Kwali, we have Kuje, and Abaji. These are the 6 area council within the FCT. So it will look for the best position to put. You see, like Abaji now, so Abaji couldn't enter anywhere. So this is where it's best for it to stay. So it has a choice to determine where that is. So if there is a chance for you to increase anything in case, so that the fonts will not misbehave. You can easily go through these whole settings we've done here and make adjustment, especially like in the text type. Now when you go down, we have things like topography, we have grayscale, we have showcase. All of this, you just look through them. I think these are basically for HTML and all of that. So you just take your time and go through each and every of these settings, and that will help you to understand how to label features in QGIS. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next lecture.